Hello, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your busy schedule to learn more about Coldwell Banker's exclusive Listing Rewards program. One of the biggest challenges we're faced with every single day is determining what things we should retire, if you will, stop doing because they aren't getting the results we were hoping for, and what things we should adopt as we look into the future. New great ideas. Retire and adopt. Let me walk you through an example. So starting March 1st, 2014, we're going to retire two things that many of you have used over the past number of years. One of them is our $20 photo program, and the other is our complimentary brochure program. But before you get disappointed and go, oh no, I love those things, let me just tell you that we're going to take that money and invest it in things that we think will help you do more business, and that is what today is all about. Now, I know you're disappointed. That was the same disappointment people felt when they discontinued the 8-track cassette player, but I assure you, the iPod has done great things and given you a whole lot more possibilities. All right, let's get started with a quick video with two of our top agents, Louie Lee and Donna Bird, that walk us through where we need to go with this program.
Hi, I'm Louie Lee. I look at the Coldwell Banker Listing Rewards program as a business plan for selling homes. If you use it, it's very beneficial to the seller and you. I've been in the business for almost 30 years, and last year I fully implemented the Listing Rewards program. And as a result, I've almost tripled my business. It's the best plan I've ever had or seen. My sellers love it, and when they see it, they get it.
Hi, I'm Donna Bird. I've been in the real estate business for 14 years, and last year, Doreen and I sold around 80 homes. Up until the last couple of years, our biggest operational challenge was managing all the details of our listing marketing. And at the same time, we were always looking for better ways to set ourselves apart from the competition.
What we hear constantly is, how do I manage the listing expectations, all the marketing pieces? We hear it over and over again. And that's why we've totally revamped our CB 1, 2, and 3 program. We revitalized it, made it more powerful, more effective for you, quite frankly, making it easier to utilize, and we're calling it our Listing Rewards program. Let me walk you through it. It's actually quite simple. For our luxury listings, and quite frankly, for every listing you take, you could choose Listing Rewards Gold. Gives you a lot of great options. Let me walk you through what's included in Listing Rewards Gold. Obviously, we believe that high-definition color photography is a cornerstone of all the marketing that we do. We think it's critical, and the HDR makes the difference. The next thing we like to do is our CB Mobile brochure. It's that point-of-sale contact opportunity. So when a client drives by the listing, they see the property, they get information, real-time information on the price, great high-def photos, and really good information, and it notifies you when they're out front. Now, this may seem old school, but I got to tell you, a postcard in the mailbox really makes a difference. Not the cheese ball, little tiny postcards. We're talking the big jumbo 5.5 by 11 postcards mailed out to 50 homes surrounding your new listing. Next thing up we do is the unbranded virtual tour. The reason we do the unbranded virtual tour, because I know it sounds sort of counterproductive, is quite frankly because the MLSs don't allow us to put your fully branded virtual tour on their platform, which then gets syndicated out. We want to make sure that clients and customers all across America are seeing the property. Next up, the 4-page professional brochure, probably one of the cornerstones of our marketing program. High quality, nothing even comes close to our really sharp 4-page brochures. And this, obviously, our Colorado Homes Lifestyles relationship has been so powerful. As opposed to our good competitors, things like the Gallery and the Connoisseur, they're great magazines, but as all of you know, 86% of all unsubscribed magazines, real estate magazines, end up in the trash can before they're ever even looked at. We've got 33,000 paid subscribers. They pay to get this magazine. It really makes a difference. It's a great place to feature your properties in a quarter-page format. Even though the pages are $4,000 a page, we think it's the right place to be. It's the right demographic. Next up is our 60-second video spot. I think you know we led the way in video when it comes to real estate marketing, and this is really one of the best things we do. Not only is it grateful to say to a great client on Friday afternoon, hey, be sure to watch on Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, Channel 2, we're going to be featuring your home. But we take that same video spot, that TV spot, and we feature it on all kinds of great things like YouTube, but most importantly, social media, everything from Facebook to LinkedIn to Twitter. We get the word out about our sellers' properties, and it really makes a difference. Now, this piece is something new. We've never done it before, and we think it's really important. It's called our single property website. It allows us to feature the address of the property and the URL, as you can see above there. So 145 Discovery Lane /cb.com as an example. But that way, when people do searches on Google for a property address, your single property website shows up. It's a great way to feature all the beautiful photos of the property, great details about the property, and of course, all the mapping features which we're known for. But most important to you, we're able to drive that consumer right back to you to get more personal information about the property and about what's available. Again, the single property website really sets us apart from the competition. The next thing we were asked to look at, and this is really probably the most important part of the entire CB Gold Listing Rewards program, is the new Listing Rewards dashboard. This is a one-stop place you can go to through our gateway, which means no new passwords. It enables you to see all the details about the marketing, what's happening with the marketing. You can go in actually and proof all the postcards. You can proof everything from the brochures all the way down to the CH&L ad and the TV spot. All of the photographs of the property are all contained right here on the site. Again, it just gives you a great way to take all the information and be able to take control of the marketing of your property 24/7 through the NRT gateway. Again, no new password required. In this same gateway system, you have the ability to be able to create email brochures and send that out through the new Panda technology. You can also create what are called flyers on the go brochures. It gives you the ability to print out 50, 60, 70 brochures for an open house this coming weekend or this afternoon without having to go to a local printer. You can do it for free, and again, you're in complete control. We develop a really nice letter that goes out to your client, featuring you and your picture, outlining all the great things you've done to market their home. We think communication is critical, and Listing Rewards Gold gives you that opportunity to make sure you're front and center with your clients. And the last piece of the puzzle, a big commitment for the company, we've hired a full-time dedicated professional to do nothing but manage your Listing Rewards program. If you will, Tina is your own personal marketing assistant, a great resource. Well, here's a quick overview of all the different things that are included in Listing Rewards Gold. There's a lot of value packed into this. We're very excited about it. And with a quick update on some of the real features about this, here's a quick video featuring Kelly Ellis.
Originally, I didn't know why I'd want to do a Colorado Homes and Lifestyle ad. It didn't make sense. By the time it comes out, I'm hoping to have this current property already sold. Then it hit me that I have a better chance to sell this property because of the listing I put in the last edition. This ad that I'm putting in today will help sell my next listing and hopefully get calls that I'll turn into my future listings.
And my sellers love the fact that I'm putting in a quarter-page ad for just them, worth nearly $2,000. What I have found is that Colorado Homes and Lifestyles sets me apart regardless of whom I'm up against, and that alone makes it worth it to me.
And the Listing Rewards Gold program is priced at $400. And again, it's available for any property you take, regardless of the price. It could be an $80,000 double wide, all the way up to a $12 million estate property. You can leverage the power of Listing Rewards Gold. Now, our next program for your more modest listings, available for any listing priced under $500,000, is our Listing Rewards Silver program. Probably getting a theme here, aren't you? Listing Rewards Silver, instead of going through all the things that's included, let me share with you what is different from Listing Rewards Gold. So instead of there being a four-sided brochure, we have the single or double-sided brochures, your choice. We also feature with this program the 1/9 of a page ad instead of the quarter-page ad for the Colorado Homes and Lifestyles magazine. And then lastly, we're reducing the 60-second spot on TV, on YouTube, and on social media down to a 30-second spot. Everything else, though, is still included. Everything from the single property websites to access to Tina and the gateway, the dashboard, is all available in Listing Rewards Silver. And now for a quick update from a couple of agents that actually use the program with great success.
Listing Rewards is not only a good investment for my business, the process is really simple. All I have to do is check a box, prepare my brochure online, proof my just listed, and I'm off to my next listing.
Before, I was researching marketing options, negotiating pricing, and constantly meeting with vendors to stay competitive. At the end of the day, I know I can't get pricing that equals Coldwell Banker's package deal. I'm happy, and more importantly, my sellers are happy too.
And the Listing Rewards program, Silver, is priced at $225. And again, that's available for any property priced at under $500,000. Now, As a basic minimum level of marketing for your properties, we're introducing our new program, Listing Rewards Bronze. Again, it's just a great baseline marketing program. I'm going to walk you through some of the things that are included. You'll notice there are 15 property photos. They're full color. They're not HDR, but they're full color. Professional grade property flyers. Of course, our CB Mobile brochure, which is that point of sale opportunity. And our new listing, single property website for your listings as well. All of that's included in what we're calling the Bronze program of Listing Rewards. And a quick comment or two from PJ.
I thought I could do property marketing cheaper and faster myself. I wasn't taking into consideration the opportunity cost. Then a light bulb went on one day. I realized my true hourly rate was easily over $150. If I could minimize the time I'm marketing my listing, I could use that time to get the next listing. It's making me more money to delegate not only this, but other things as well.
And Listing Rewards Bronze is available to you for $100. And again, you can leverage Bronze on any price property. It doesn't matter what the price of the property actually is. There's an example of the actual client available brochures. You'll see how we've got them color coded so you know which color to be utilizing. It doesn't say anywhere on there the bronze, silver, or gold. That way it's a little bit easier to work with your clients. You know, timing is one of the biggest concerns we've heard about when it comes to our Listing Rewards program. It's, I just don't know when things are getting done, and have the postcards gone out yet? Are the brochures done yet? Well, we heard you loud and clear. And with that, we hired a full-time dedicated personal. Tina Hallberg is handling all of our Listing Rewards programs for you. And here's a great little video from a couple of agents that are utilizing Tina's services, and boy, she's doing a great job. Hear it for yourself.
Well, since its inception, we've been very excited about the Listings Reward program, and we've used it pretty exclusively over the last few years. And it's been streamlined since they brought Tina on board. It makes everything so much smoother and so much easier for the clients and for ourselves.
I love having Tina Hallberg as my full-time property marketing coordinator. She helps me in every step of the process of marketing my new listings. She's reliable, conscientious, and most importantly, she keeps me up on what's going on.
Tina lets me know when the announcement cards need to be proofed, when the card is ready to be printed and shipped, and when the property is scheduled to air on TV and YouTube. It's like having my own personal assistant, and I absolutely love it.
Tina does an absolutely fabulous job of making sure that everything is kept on schedule and processed as quickly as possible, as well as the communication with her allows us to have a better communication with our sellers and our clients as well. So the whole process just is much more professional, much more cleaner, and provides a level of service that we like to be able to do.
Now, I know many of you have had the opportunity to actually meet Tina Hallberg. If you haven't, well, here's a great opportunity to meet Tina.
For me, Listing Rewards was an opportunity to solve the problem I heard most often from our agents. How do I find the time to market my listings when I'm busy meeting the needs of my clients? It's my belief that when a strong realtor fails to fully leverage a listing, it's not because they're lazy or don't see the value. It's typically the frustration of learning and managing the marketing process. The good ones are busy prospecting, and they simply don't have the time. Now they don't need to. Managing Listing Rewards is my job. It's what I do. It's all I do. I'm here to make you, our agents, look good and earn more money.
At the end of the day, what we hear is we just need help in managing the expectations of our sellers. We need to be able to sit down with them and walk them through when things are going to happen. So this form is available to you. There's also a great place you can go. Keep this in mind at cbagentinfo.com. Bottom left-hand side, you'll see Listing Rewards Timeline, formerly called CB123. Click that box, and this that you're seeing right now becomes real-time and interactive. So you can actually put the date of your listing, or more appropriately, the date you intend to receive the photos back. And it auto-populates with actual dates, the timeline, best case and worst case scenario of every single thing we do in the marketing. My suggestion is this: go online, complete that, print it out, bring it to your listing presentation, and sit down with your clients and go through with them exactly when things are going to happen. It's a great tool. You know, at the end of the day, this really is a partnership that we have. We really believe the best way for us to increase our revenue in 2014 and beyond is to help you sell more real estate. We're not like RE/MAX. We don't charge a desk fee, and that's what we have to work with. If we want to raise income, we have to make sure we raise your income first. It's a really powerful concept. Let me kind of walk you through an example of this. And I'll use real money because it makes it a little bit easier to understand. So for example, let's say you want to leverage our bronze program. That costs you $100, right? $100 real dollars when you pull the lever, if you will, for the bronze program. Now, I want you to know that every time you select the bronze program, it actually costs us $200 to make that system work, to really fund it. If you've owned your own business before, you know what it's like to have payroll costs. You know what it's like to have rent costs and printing costs. Tina's a great person, but she doesn't work on love donations. She needs real money. We pay her a real salary with real benefits. When we get our bill from Colorado Homes and Lifestyles magazine for $40,000 or $50,000, they don't just ignore it. We actually have to pay that bill. So again, every time you leverage bronze, it costs you $100. The same real $100 it costs you, it costs us a real $200. Let's step that up. Let's say you want to leverage all the resources behind our exclusive silver program. To do that, your cost is $200. And every time you pull that lever and engage our silver program, it actually costs us $570 to deliver that program. So nearly $600. That is what our silver Listing Rewards program looks like from a financial standpoint. Your commitment and your partner's commitment as well. And lastly, let's take a quick look at Listing Rewards Gold. It's a program that costs you $400. Real money that you can use for rent or you can use it for all kinds of things. Really important stuff. We recognize that. So with that said, every time you invest $400, your partner will be investing, yes, the $600 it costs to deliver silver, but it costs an additional $700, $800, $900, $1,000, $1,100, $1,200 to deliver our Listing Rewards Gold program. It is a huge investment we're making as a company. But we really believe our best investment is in you, our agents that are out there every single day, those of you that recognize that listings are the name of the game. Listings are the lifeblood of our business. In fact, if you like working with buyers, the best way to get more buyers is to actually take listings, because buyers gravitate to listings. At the end of the day, listings increases the quality of your life. Now, our goal for this year, for 2014, is actually quite simple. My hope is that we will take approximately 7,841 listings this year as a company along the Front Range of Colorado. And my hope is that you will pull the lever 6,000 times with one of our marketing programs. Okay, so not every listing, but 6,000 listings. And they won't all be gold, I know that. At the same time, they won't all be bronze. So I'm going to just kind of average out, because I have to budget this for our company. I'm going to average that on average, we'll do silver. So approximately $600, actually $570 per listing. So if you take $570 per listing times 6,000, that's what we are intending to invest in resources this year in 2014 for your success. That total is $3.4 million in your future. And this is a big, big step for our company, as you can probably imagine. But again, as I said it before, we think this is one of the most important things we can do for you. Now, I know firsthand that many of you are with Coldwell Banker. You made the decision to be a part of Coldwell Banker because we don't make you do anything. You ultimately will make your own decision as to what will be best for you in your marketing. I know that many of you may say, you know what, I'm not going to invest $400 in the marketing of a listing. I get that. And that's fine. We don't have to spend that money. We'll save that money. And some of you might say to yourselves, I'm not going to invest $200 on my listing. I'm just going to do bronze. Okay, no problem. We are still there with you. We're your partner in this business at the end of the day. We'll invest that money. But even some of you may say, no, leave me alone. I want to market it myself. Don't mess with me. Not a problem. You don't have to spend anything if you don't want to. But here's my biggest fear, is that after a week or 2 or 3 weeks the home hasn't sold, you have to spend some money on the property. You spend, let's just say hypothetically, $100. And then all of a sudden, 2 more weeks go by. And the seller's getting anxious because nothing's happening. You invest another $100. Now you're at $200. Now a month and a half has gone by. You invest another $100. And then 2 months have gone by. You've got $400 into the deal. You're spending the money anyway. But you don't have a partner there with you to invest with you to increase your opportunity for success. I hope that makes sense. I just want to make sure you're making a good, educated decision and know that your partner is here to back you up at the end of the day. That's what sets us apart from the competition. We're really excited about this. We know it's a big step for our company. We know it's a big leap of faith for you too. We've worked really hard over the past 2 or 3 years to make sure that we're doing everything we possibly can to give you the best services possible and set you apart from the competition, giving you that distinctive point of difference at the listing table that really makes a difference for you and your business. Quick wrap up here. We got a great video from two of our just great agents, Victoria out of our West office and Mark Cooper out of our Southeast Metro office. They, quite frankly, say it very well.
In any listing I take, I know for certain that if the home isn't selling, it's not the marketing that's the issue. And that gives me the license to speak to my client about what else might be the problem, because let's face it, condition, location, and ultimately pricing is going to be the main reason that that house isn't selling. So I feel more confident knowing that I have done everything I can at the outset to market their home effectively, and then we can talk about maybe what the other issues might be as we move forward if the home hasn't sold.
You need to ask yourself if you're doing everything to sell your listings. Are you using professional photography? Are you running a 30-second local TV spot that's posted to websites and YouTube? Are you putting an ad in Colorado Homes and Lifestyles or sending out just listed postcards to the surrounding area? Are you using professionally produced color brochures? If you're not doing these, then you can't possibly answer yes to that question. In case you didn't realize it, all these are included in the CB's Listing Rewards program. When you combine listing rewards with everything else CB does, then you can answer yes, I'm doing everything possible.
Well, certainly well said. There are two things I want to leave you with before we wrap up this video. And the first thing is that I want you to know that we are the only company out of the NRT. And remember, there are 26 NRT companies all across America, the biggest markets. Those 26 companies all across America are comprised of approximately 43,000 agents. We are the only NRT company with a listing rewards program, with real money investing in our agents' future. We know it's the right decision. I would also tell you that, and this may not come off the way I want it to, but I think it's really important for you to know this, that when you invest $400 in your listing, and we back that up with another $1,200 to ensure your success. Ironically, we're not making this investment just to sell the property. In fact, we're making this investment to help you market yourself, to help you become a career professional in this business. Here's what I mean by that. My goal, if I'm selling real estate today, is to turn my one listing into 3 more listings, those 3 into 9, and so on and so forth. And the only way I can do that is if when I list your property, let's say you're a seller for a moment, and I list your property. When you go to the cocktail party down the street this weekend, this coming Saturday, and your friends, your neighbors come into that party, and they say, oh my gosh, I saw your flyer. I saw your postcard that came in the mail, your home's on the market. And then you say, oh, no, that's just the beginning. You wouldn't believe it. But my agent, Chris, oh my gosh, he's got me on TV this Sunday morning with my house. I've got these great brochures in my house. That magazine right there on your coffee table, I'm in that, the next issue. Let me tell you, he's doing all kinds of things to set me apart from the competition. That is how you create a wow experience for your client. And when you create a wow experience and they're talking about their friends, their family members, their coworkers, that's how 1 turns into 3. That's how 3 turns into 9. That's what it means to be a career professional. Let me give you one last absurd example, because this is really, it's crazy. Let's assume for a minute you list a property for $100,000. It's nothing huge, nothing magnificent, but it's a property. For someone, it's their $100,000 property. And let's assume for a minute that you're going to earn approximately a 3% listing side commission, okay? 3%, about $3,000. So you're making $3,000. Let's also assume that you're one of 75% of the Coldwell Banker agents here in Colorado that at one point throughout the year hit their cap. That means they're at a 98% commission split. That means the company on those transactions is making 2%. So imagine, if you will, the company's making 2% of a $3,000 commission. How much is that? I'll give you a second. But it's not $600. It's $60. It's $60. I'm going to tell you right now, I will never look you in the eye and say I'm not going to be your partner. We will become successful. We become stronger by working together. I will always be your partner in this business. So here's the example. You get that listing for $100,000. You're bringing in $3,000. You're paying us $60. You walk in and say, I'm ready. I want to market my listing. Here's $400. Then I we'll sit down and say, okay, I'm your partner, so I'm going to invest 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100, $1,200 to market this property. That we're going to make how much? $60. Why are we doing that? We're doing that because we're investing in your future. We know the best way for us to become successful is help you become more successful. And that's why we're willing to put our money where our mouth is in helping you become more successful. And that is Coldwell Banker's exclusive Listing Rewards Program.